Who does he think?
Who does he think he is? Right.
It's not that he thinks he's above you thinking you're above something and not respecting it. I mean, it's a little difference. It's not that he thinks he's above. Like I said, he has no respect for it.
Lynette, by him, this act, you know what? I think he should get his parental rights taken away from him for real.
That is horrible.
No, I'm serious. How you gonna have machine guns and Uzis around your kids and your wife? I mean, your girlfriend who's pregnant. He needs. What? So he's not with his children? Then that is another reason why he should get.
He had guns around his child.
Where he going? So if you're a father, that means you around your child for the majority of the time. You got guns and stuff around. Then you have guns around your children. Mm-hmm. He needs to get his parental rights taken away, just like that Spears gal.
But question is, what was the purpose of the guns? He has a bodyguards. He has these people to protect him. What's the point of him having it anyway?
Well, let's just stay. I want to go back to, do we think they are above the law?
I think he. No. Do you know when he showed up to the Beat Awards, reports say this man had weed in his car and he was high and all that stuff in his car.
But he wasn't the only one. All of them do it. Just like at the Grammys
Does
and Oscars,
it make it right?
No,
Does it make it right?
It doesn't, but the fact that he got caught. Now, him having all of that doesn't mean that you're above the law. For example, when someone get their license suspended and they still driving with a suspended license, do they think they're above the law?
Yes.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yeah.
So they think, they don't respect it. It's not that they think they're above the law. It's just that they don't care. Just because you don't care about something, or it doesn't necessarily mean.
The question is, do celebrities think that they are above the law? My answer is yes, because they think
you have a few that do, and you have a few that don't. Now, all of them do not. And because of T.I. in this situation, I'm not gonna say that is not enough to sit here and maybe say, oh, he thinks he's above the law.
This man asked the judge if he could get out of jail on bail. You had all these. You should tell the judge. Judge,
that doesn't mean he thinks he's above the law.
Right.
That doesn't mean
who do you think you are?
But distinguish what above the law and not respecting the law. I mean, to me, it's all the same. It's like President Bush with the whole wiretapping thing. I mean, he doesn't respect our privacy. So you think he's above the law to do that. So basically, it's all one and the same. How can you distinguish it?
And not just above the law, but he's above age 18, which means he's smart enough to know he's a grown man. And he knows that he don't need to be doing stuff like that. He need to get his act together.
So
and he need to go to jail and get his kids taken away from him.
So anything that you go against that comes from the law, or any type of authorities, using police officers as an example, when they go against that, so automatically, do they think they're above the law?
Let's put it like this. Here's the law. We're supposed to respect the law. Bam. When we disrespect the law, the level changes.
I don't think they think that way, because it's certain things that we have done. For example, with parents and children. Your mother say, oh, don't touch this, don't touch that. You do it anyway. At the time when you're doing it, you know you shouldn't be doing it, but at the time you don't care. Now, one time, do you actually think or feel that you're better than your mother or your father? No. So you can't sit here and say because of that. Some kids,
nowadays, a lot of kids do.
But just because they do it doesn't mean that all of them feel that they are above their parents.
I bet T.I. be mad if his son came home with 10 Uzis. Wouldn't he?
He would. Yes, he would.
And he'll feel like his child is above him, wouldn't he?
No, I don't think he would feel like his child is above him.
He tell his child don't do it, and he go and do it again. That's what T.I. did. He's a convicted felon. He know he's not supposed to do that, and he went and he continues to do these activities, which is gonna put his butt in jail where he needs to be.
But I'm saying while he was doing that, at the same time, it's not like, oh, I'm above the law. He doesn't care. It's not that he thinks he above the law, but maybe he just feel like, I mean, he don't care.
Regardless of what he think, if he think he above the law, not above the law, or he don't care, it doesn't really matter. He need to be in jail somewhere, and that's just the issue.
I'm not arguing that, but one thing I will argue is I don't believe just because he did that necessarily mean he thinks he above the law. And that goes for any celebrity. You have those that do, you have those that don't.
Oh,
well, he needs to be in what? Jail.
In jail.
Plain blank.
I mean, the jail thing, okay, jail, he can go do that. But my focus is whether they think they're above the law or not.
And he know he wrong.
Yeah, he know.
And like I go back to saying what, like I said in the beginning, how a lot of them, they don't depend on the law. The law is not there. That's not a lot. People, well, rappers who come from where he come from had the childhoods that he had. Like, you can't. They don't depend on the law. They don't look like, where is the law?
Well, they need to. The Bible says that you must respect the laws of the land.
Right.
But how you know they raised reading the Bible?
I don't know. I don't know, and that's another issue. That's another problem. T.I. need to go to somebody's church.
I believe it.
But all right, you guys.
I believe it.
When we come back, we'll talk about why superstars continue to set themselves up for failure and what we think they should do about it. Don't go away. We'll be right back.